Got it all set. Welcome to the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition, June 5th class, little virtual meetings. We're going to jump right into our agenda here. And you should be able to see the screen here. Let's make sure this is showing up right. Alrighty. If you don't see the screen or you can't hear me, just put something in the chat. Go get the chat window. Let's just jump right into the agenda. So I always like to thank Brother Cody for letting us use his premium Zoom account. And here at the Justice Coalition, we talk a lot about something called Revolutionary Unionism. This is a phrase inspired by the industrial workers of the world. And it means to take power from our employer and the politicians through direct action at work and democratically control our unions. By doing so, we can dismantle the service and transactional model of business unionism, which has neutralized our power for over 50 years. Every meeting, we like to go over some of the services and resources we provide, and we try to connect members with. One of the latest ones is a template for putting charges on corrupt union officers. A lot of times people ask, how do we recall or how do we make these people accountable or get them to stop insulting us or selling us out, abusing us? Well, we have internal processes in our unions to do that. And it's called putting charges. And officers like to threaten often the members with it, but actually you can file charges on them. So when you go to the website, chicagotransitworker.com, scroll down, and we have a little button that says reports, and you click on that, and we have all kinds of little reports you can do. Evaluation of the union officer, safety stings. You know, when you see the safety people out there, you want to report what they're doing for the members. If you got an issue with managers, and of course the union has our union, Local 241, Local 308, have our own forms for that. But these are forms to help you if you want to organize action against these people and you need advice. Here is this new button, file charges against the union officers. So you click on that. And oops, that's the wrong link. That's what I get for not testing the link. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this real quick, y'all. Sorry. And yeah, like I said, this is what I get for not testing the link. Sorry, I gotta fix this now, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. Drive, give me a second, y'all. Yeah. You know what I do? You know what I'll do? I'll fix it later. Yeah, I gotta fix it later. So what we'll do, I'm gonna show you another link. I'm gonna fix the button, but this is what the form looks like. I want to show you what it looks like. So it's supposed to be at our Scribd archive, but for some reason they are blocking it. So I've sent support a message for them to stop blocking it. But anyways, this is what the form looks like. And you download it as a Word doc, and then you just fill in everything in caps, what it's supposed to be. And then we have a chart, a graph, a table where you can have each person put their name, because you have to have people sign the charges. You got to have 10 people when you're putting charges on an officer. And it has references to sections in the Constitution for how it works. So you can use this template to put charges on your officers. It's got everything you need. Just download it and from chicagotransitworker.com. Like I said, I apologize. I have the wrong link filed in there, but as soon as we're done with the meeting, I will fix it. Of course, our website. We have a Google Calendar. I highly recommend, if you're watching, that you click on the agenda and you sign up for the Google Calendar. That way you'll get reminders for all the Local 241, Local 308, and Justice Coalition meetings. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Twitter page. We got a Facebook page. It's a great organizing resource, and a pretty cool video on action. It's called visual strategy for action, and it's kind of long, but again, it's a really, really cool. It's a really cool resource to inspire you. Let me just switch the accounts here so we have the right. Yeah, so it's a really cool lecture. Check it out. Little like a forum. All right, let's do some introductions. So I'm Brother Eric. I'm the moderator here for today, and looks like we have is that Kathy?
Yes, that's me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry, I forgot to say I'm a rail car repairer out of Howard Shop, Local 308. Go ahead, Kathy, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm a retired switchman and a member of 308.
It's always great to have you.
Thanks.
And we got, looks like Tom Colangelo. Tom, you there? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. Tom Colangelo, bus operator, Forest Glen Garage.
Yeah, and a former officer of which local? Pace?
Former steward 1028.
1028, yeah. Southwest, right? Pace Southwest?
No, Pace South.
Pace South, okay. That's cool. Southwest is 241, I think. So I see you took a little break from trolling our feckless leader, Ken Franklin.
Yeah, him and Keith Hill.
Yeah, Keith Hill, yeah, that's right. Okay, then we got someone else with an iPhone. It says iPhone 2. Could you please identify yourself?
You understand? Hey, Eric, I think that's my phone. I don't know why. Oh, this is my new phone. I got to put my name on her.
That's Nicole. I got you.
That's
I renamed
Nicole.
you. I got you. Welcome. What do you do? What do you do besides terrorize and be the boogeyman lady at the Local 241 meeting?
Yes, I'm also a bus operator at 103rd Street Garage. And let's see, that's me.
Very good. Then it looks like we got Tony. Tony Dowling. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Good, good. Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Tony. I'm actually not an ATU member anymore. I'm in the process of I'm in the background screening right now for New Jersey Transit for the commuter rail. So yeah.
Cool. Well, you'll be in I think that'd be SMART, right?
Yeah, SMART.
Yeah, sheet metal and rail and transportation union. Yeah, cool. Hey, give me 1 second, everybody. The lawnmower man is here and it's about to blow the speakers. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. That's the lawnmower lady. I mean, all right. Great. Well, welcome, Tony. So glad to have you, whatever local you'll be in. Okay, everybody, let's get going with our union worker history lesson. So somewhere on or near this day in labor history, it was 1998. And if you tried to catch a cab in New York City on that particular day, you probably did not have much luck. The city's yellow cab drivers held a one-day strike to protest Mayor Rudolph Giuliani's new taxi cab regulations. Let's check it out. Myself.
I'm Rick Smith, and this is Labor History in 2. On this day in labor history, the year was 1998. And if you tried to catch a cab in New York City on that particular day, you probably did not have much luck. The city's yellow cab drivers held a one-day strike to protest Mayor Rudolph Giuliani's new taxi cab regulations. 90% of the city's more than 12,000 taxi cabs stayed parked on that day. 2,000 cabs lined up along 14th Street and Avenue D in a demonstration of strength and a sign of solidarity. It was the first taxi driver strike in New York City in 30 years. The strike was led by the National Taxi Workers Alliance and their founder, Ravi Desai. After 15 years of trying to organize, the taxi drivers had just founded their union that February. The union represented workers from 85 countries, as many of the cab drivers were immigrants. The New York Times reported that city officials were stunned by the success of the strike. The one-day action showed the solidarity of the taxi drivers union. Today, the Taxi Workers Alliance represents 200,000 taxi drivers who provide an estimated 1 billion rides each year to New Yorkers and tourists. One New York taxi driver expressed the union's importance, saying, "With my union, I get the spiritual boost and the inspiration to overcome the obstacles in my track. I am a member of the AFL-CIO. It's a great feeling." Unionization is important for taxi drivers. They often have to pay steep fees for their medallion to operate their cabs, and fluctuating fuel costs can eat into their profits. Rideshare programs such as Uber are further eroding cab drivers' livelihoods. Organizing workers like cab drivers, car wash workers, and service employees is an important front for today's labor movement. Labor History in 2 brought to you by the Illinois Labor History Society and The Rick Smith Show. For more information, go to laborhistoryin2.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us at Labor History in 2.
All right, Rick Smith. Yeah, so that's quite interesting history there. And I kept thinking about what are they going through now with the rideshare industry. It would be something to research. What did y'all think about this story? What came to mind, this bit of history from 1998? Go ahead and unmute yourself and let us know what you think.
Well, I'll jump in. I have heard some stuff about what's happening with the cab drivers in New York, and maybe you guys have too. There have been suicides, and they're losing their homes, their ability to make a living because of Uber and privatization. So that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. And you just made me recall that in Denmark, I mean, this was just a couple years ago. I don't know if it's changed, but in Denmark, the government there has, or the unions there, actually, sorry, the government, the unions there have shut down any opportunity for rideshare, because the taxi and limousine drivers are so susceptible, to poverty with that. I thought that was fascinating to learn. And the rideshare industry is in fact a one of the part-time slave wage type of jobs that are out here. And you know, we've even had some union sellout issues with that as well. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, that made me think of when we did at Pay South with the Blue Flu back in 2008, I think it was.
Yeah, take a couple minutes, and for those who aren't familiar with that, why don't you enlighten us?
Okay, well, we were in contract negotiations for almost 4 years without a contract. We took a strike vote after, I think, 2 years, and it was approved, sanctioned by the international and everything. We had a general election in the union. So they replaced the president. The new president came in. He wanted to negotiate some more. So we let him do it for a couple of months, and then we told him, no, we want to go on strike. You know, we took the vote. He said no. So after 2 years of dealing with him, we wanted to take a strike vote again. We did, it passed, but the international said no, because they said our president didn't want to do it. So we took matters into our own hands, and we shut them down for a day.
Yes.
And there was 2 legal strikes in Pace over the years that I know of. One was at the Des Plaines garage, and the other was in the Elgin garage, both Teamster locations.
Ah, yeah, Teamsters. Yeah. Our ATU leadership, they don't like strikes at all. They really don't. And if there is a strike and they're sanctioned, it's really, I don't know, I'm very suspicious. Kathy stepped out. I was gonna ask her if she knew about local 689 or 589. I forgot. I think they did something recently. ATU's talking about it. All right. So anybody else have any thoughts, any comments? All right. Let's jump into our next level. We're talking about organizing now. This part of the class is really important too. And we've been working out of this book, Secrets of a Successful Organizer. And I put in the agenda, you can actually check it out. So read along if you want. Page 60. Let me try full screen. All right. So hopefully we'll get a little participation from some of y'all. This is not just me reading, but we're finishing up. I think this is probably the end of this chapter. So I got to go scan some, or lesson. I got to go scan some pages. So here's it's called the organizing conversation, right? And we're talking about fear. In fact, that's the name of the class, Facing Your Fears. And it can feel awkward at first, encouraging your coworkers to get mad and challenging them to face their fears. But like anything, it gets easier with practice. If you're reading this in a workshop or as a group, pair up and practice the conversation. Take turns playing the role of organizer. If you're reading this on your own, ask an experienced organizer to be your partner, or recruit a friend or family member to try it out. Ask about the other person's real job, whatever it is. Pretend you work there too, but you don't know much yet. Maybe you're new. Have him give you a plausible setting for the conversation, such as lunchroom. Ask him to do his best to answer your questions honestly, as if this were for real. Start with issues. Ask as many questions as you can think of to think out what he loves and hates about work and what's changed over time, what he would fix if he had a magic wand. Don't rush. When you think you've zeroed in on the issue he cares about most, or she, move into agitation and laying out the blame. See if you can get him to say out loud that he's ready to do something to solve this problem and to name who's responsible. Move into a plan to win and inspire him with the idea of strength in numbers. Ask him or her to commit to a specific action. Do some inoculation about the risks and ask to recommit. Set a follow-up plan when you will be back in touch. Afterwards, debrief with your partner. Find out how he felt about the conversation. Did you correctly identify the issue? What else could you have asked about? What parts of the conversation made him think? What parts did he enjoy? If he agreed to take action, why did he decide to do it? If he didn't, what could have made him reconsider? So I'm going to start, and I'm going to be the worker. Does anybody want to be the organizer? I think I'm going to have to appoint somebody. Nicole. Maybe. She's like,
Wait, Eric, what are you saying? I'm in the grocery store. What are you saying?
what?
I missed that.
Can you,
I'm sorry.
you can't see the screen, can you?
I can. You want me to read? Wait, let me
Well, I read it. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some organizing, role playing. So I'm gonna be
Okay.
the worker.
Okay.
We're gonna be at 103rd Street Garage, and I'm a new
Okay.
bus operator,
All right.
or I'm a new mechanic, or a
Okay.
servicer, or a clerk.
Uh-huh.
And maybe you'll get some ideas from what's on the screen.
Okay.
You got to engage me in some
Okay.
conversation.
Okay.
To
Well, I can do that without even looking at what's on the screen, Eric.
All right, so we never met.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at the table.
Okay. I'm walking up. Hey, how you doing today, brother?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm good. Peachy as always. I'm always peachy. You know, it's a good day to have a good day, you know? What you working? What you working today?
I'm working the 103rd route.
Oh, the 103. Oh, that's one of my favorite routes. You know, when I came over here to this garage, and I'm kind of new over here. I haven't been here this long, but that's one of the routes I pick. How you like it?
Yeah, well, I'm on the extra board, so I'm a little nervous. It's kind of like I get different. It's not always the same, but I think I got it.
Oh yeah, and that 103rd gonna make you feel real welcome over there. Nice people, you know, a few angry people, but for the most part, it's pretty well. So yeah. So how you like the job altogether? You know, well round. You like it?
Well, you know, I'm working the late PMs and I don't know. It's kind of hard to see sometimes my my mirror, the passenger side, the opposite of my operator side mirror.
Oh, well, you know, you
It's
gotta
that
think, you
shield.
know.
It's that shield. It's all scratched up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But just a little advice, you know, before you start your day, when you first make your relief, set your bus up. If it take a few extra minutes, you know, take those extra time. It's important to see through your mirrors. It's very, very important because, you know, if you don't, you get an accident, and you know what happens. Do you know what happens when you get an accident? Get into an accident?
I got to go talk to the manager.
Yeah, you gotta do more than that. You gotta talk to the manager. Sometimes you might feel like you did your job, but the manager, they gonna, you know, tell you that you didn't. And if you don't know the rules.
Well, I know the rules, and I come to work all the time. I don't think the manager's gonna mess with me.
Oh no, brother, be careful. We got to be smarter. We know the rules, but we are in the union too, so you got to be real careful. You know about the union, right?
Yeah,
You involved? You involved a little bit?
no, I don't, like I said, I just come to work, I do my job. I don't get in trouble. I don't need a union.
Yeah, but we got to go back to what we started out with. You get into these situations where you have an accident,
Yeah.
and you don't need them, but we pay them dues every month, so they there for you to use, and you should really learn about the union because it's very, very important. It's more than just you paying them. You got to, utilize those services and know your rights, fully know your rights. And that's what, unions are, built for.
But I was talking, there was this other operator, in fact, and then I heard from a servicer, and they said the union people are all corrupt, and they work with the management, and I don't think I need anybody like if they're gonna be against me,
Yeah, well, not everybody's against you. So like I'm glad that I came up and was talking today. I'm really, I'm not in the union, but I'm really, I'm a part of the union. I know our rights. I think if you talk to people like myself or others, we can grow together to know that everybody's not a crook. And if we know our rights, we can, prevail in these type of situations. And yeah, I think for the most part, the officers, I think they crooks, but just as a member, we can do more because the reality of this union or any union is that the members run the union. You know what I'm saying, brother?
So I should call if I need representation.
You should, because it is your right. But you should also, attend the meetings and, just read the bylaws and your constitution. So you can also school the union rep, if you're not being represented correctly. And that's why, it's important. It's just not to be a member if you're paying these membership dues and everything. You should be a member. If you're going to do it, you shouldn't halfway do it. And we can't always rely on them to know everything. So just say you heard that they were sellouts or whatever, work for the company. But if you knew, you can probably educate them in a hearing where maybe you were right and they wrong. The management is wrong.
But I got a question for you.
Sure.
So this is my first week. I've had a couple runs and stuff, and like I said, that shield that we gotta have, to separate us, that it's all scratched up. Like every bus I get, it's all scratched up. And then I said something, and then they said, "Nah, man, you need to hurry up. You're holding everyone up." And I don't need any kind of heat. I don't want to cause anybody to cause any more delays. And I don't want to be late and written up. And I can't even see. I got to leave that thing open. I can't close that thing. I can't see at night.
No, wait. No, we can't get beside yourself now. The shield is there temporarily for our protection. I totally understand what you're saying, that you can't see, but it's a safety issue. So what I would recommend you do is, I recommend you going to see the manager and fill out that paperwork and say, it's causing you some type of safety issue, and that way you cover yourself. There's always ways about going around things. Hold on one second.
So, what did y'all think of the interaction between me and Nicole? Any comments? Anybody have a comment? So, what I'll say this is, she reached out to me, right? She encouraged me to participate in the union, but she also advised me how to protect myself when I'm out there on the job, right? Anybody have any other suggestions? Is there any critique you have of our conversation? Okay.
Hey, Eric, that seemed like we did a good job. No.
Yeah. So I was thinking, Nicole, that also, one other thing, when a coworker talks about a problem like this, to get him feel like he's got some power too, is say, hey, you know, I know other people with that problem, or do you know other people with that same problem? Hey, what do you think about a petition? You know, and we could turn the petition in about this problem. That way it's not just me, right? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Eric. I think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
There's
it's all-
always room for improvement, and we need to add those type of things. I need to take those things into account when I'm talking, because you know I talk a lot.
yeah, we do that. Cool. So did you have any anybody else have any thought? We're gonna have some role plays. So I'm gonna sign some people right now. So now I'm gonna sign any volunteers? Because I'm gonna sign some of y'all. All right, we're gonna do Tony and Andre. Welcome, brother Andre, bus operator, the original boogeyman out of 103rd. Brother Andre.
You can't use me. You can't use me.
Yeah. I'm
I'm in pure listening mode because I'm driving, but you can't use me. I'm a listener today.
Okay.
I'm trying to participate.
Nah, brother, I was at the grocery store. You can multitask. You a strong guy. Try it out. Let's use you for example. You can multitask.
I don't want to multitask. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
You've been on vacation for 2 weeks. Try it out. Give him an interaction, Eric. Give him a preview of what we're talking about.
All right, Andre. You're an organizer, right? And Tony's gonna be a new employee, a new 241, local 241 member. All right. And Tony, you're gonna be a bus cleaner, a bus servicer who cleans the buses.
I don't know nothing about them though.
Well, you're still an organizer. So as a co-worker, Tony, you there?
Yeah.
All right, Tony. So you clean buses, you just started. You don't know much about your job. Andre don't know much about your job. And Andre sees you in the break room or just outside in the parking lot. And he's gonna have to reach out to you and take interest in you and listen to you, maybe talk about issues at work. Go for it, gentlemen.
What up, Tony? How you doing? I'm Andre Thompson from the bus side, local 241, same union you in. We want to introduce you to the union. I'm a union member, organizer, of course. So we're trying to get the members to understand they need to be participating in the union. We need the members to understand that they need to read the bylaws, read the Constitution. We need to attend the union meetings. If you have any issues with discipline, you just reach out to your union, call your union office, call your union executive board, or either call one of your union presidents. Here's the number, 312-341-1733. That's downtown. And here's a card to all your board members that directly go to you. Basically, you want to go to your board member for maintenance. So whoever that is in his card, in the booklet. Anything I can do for you, let me know.
All right.
Hello. How you feel, brother?
I mean, you gave me a good amount of information. I do have some issues, though I do want to address with you right now.
All right. Well, I could do my best. If it's dealing with the job or your job, I'll rather refer you to your executive board, but you can tell me whatever it is you got going. If it's dealing with discipline or anything of that nature, just talk to me. Talk to me what's on your mind.
Well, it's not so much discipline, because I think I'm doing as best as I can with the equipment I have and the time and all. They only give us a few minutes to clean the buses, the equipment they give us are mops and the mop buckets, of course, they don't give us a chance to change them. So I feel like I'm having to use the same old dirty water to clean floors, and I don't have enough time to go back and forth to get new stuff and clean stuff. And I feel like that when I do clean, it's not exactly where it needs to be. And I've spoken to my manager, and I feel like that they just keep pushing it off and telling me, well, just do the best you can. But I feel like if you're a manager or supervisor, that you need to guide me and help me to get the job
Are you the only
done
one who feel
efficiently.
like that?
I've spoken to some coworkers, and they feel the same way. So what do we, how do we?
Have y'all talked to a union official for maintenance as a group?
I did not say anything. I don't think anybody else has. It just I feel like people think that it's not worthy of their time.
Anything that's on y'all mind is worthy. Everything surrounds around the issue of the members. So if it's more than 1 or 2 members, then that's the issue. So I want you to talk to your board member. You and him discuss it with as many coworkers that feel the same way as you do. Then I need you all to talk to your union president, whoever that is at that particular time. And then I need you all as a group to come to the union meeting and voice y'all issues until it get resolved. Because what will happen is your issues go to the executive board. The executive board deals with it with the president, and then they'll bounce it back to the managers, and the managers and the union will discuss your issue, because it becomes an issue once 1 or more members feel the same way. And once the visibility of 1 or more members doing something, that causes other members to speak up also. So that's what I suggest you do. And if that don't work, if you feel like you want more, we can always organize. We can always set up signs, do public action, stand on public way at the entrance of the garage, and let your opinions be heard about the way you're being treated at work, under the working conditions. So that's what I suggest.
Well, then what I'll do is I will bring that up to my coworkers, and we will go to the next union meeting and discuss our issues. Thank you for the information.
And not only discussions, but after you discuss it, as you go to the union, you want to let in discussion. Hey, boy, y'all let in depth with this issue. So you'll constantly communicate with your executive board. You'll constantly communicate with your president on these issues. He'll bounce these back to you as he did with CTA. So that's how that should go. And if it feel like it's being fell on deaf ears with the union, I'm part of the union. We can always put a pro. Yeah, don't.
Okay.
So that's my suggestion.
It's a good suggestion. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, brother. Keep participating. Read your bylaws. Read your ATU constitution, and continue to talk to your coworkers. Always talk to your coworkers about how they feel. And Mr. Bazir, how you doing? How we do?
You did good, Andre, for a person that was driving.
Right. Y'all made me not focus on driving. I almost ran off the road.
Well,
Eric?
Well, Boogeyman.
Did I leave out anything?
Yeah. I mean, you talk too much. You didn't have to say anything. All you had to do was listen. Oh, you did great.
Okay.
It was great.
I'll work on that.
It was great. Tony, what do you think, Tony? Tom, anybody, what do you think of the conversations we're having here?
Well, with that one is welcome to CTA.
This is great.
Yeah, I gave him a direction. I gave him understanding on not just welcome to CTA, but welcome to CTA is welcome to CTA and then don't do shit. I gave him the avenues. We have avenues when you don't want to just sit around and say welcome to CTA. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's easy to say welcome to CTA. You got problems, fuck you. But no, we're gonna address the issues We're not just gonna say welcome to CTA because he already got welcome to CTA when he got ignored and he reached out to his managers and they feel like they fell on deaf ears. So now we gonna push the CTA. We're gonna make the union do what it's supposed to do. We're the union, so we got to get involved. And whenever we feel like welcome to CTA, welcome to CTA is when you don't want to do nothing, but just say welcome to CTA. You know, everything at the end of the day falls on the member, in my opinion.
Yes. Thank you. And I want y'all to listen to how we dealt with each other. Nobody was an officer. Everyone was just a worker. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm this and I'm that. You know, that's what it's got to be, everybody. We have to help each other. We got to listen to each other, talk with each other, engage with each other, help each other. Anybody else had something to say?
And I do. And what's taking place now is I want to say something. What's taking place now, Tom Colangelo, welcome to CTA. You got CTA and union wanting you to have that thought, welcome to CTA, because they don't want the union to be engaged. They don't want the union to work. You got to remember, they're elected now, and they don't want a union. What they want is the dictatorship and the fan base and control. So the members got to push back from this type of behavior, and we need to do what's necessary and stop looking for corrupt people and corrupt situations, because this is a corrupt situation. We don't have to put it squarely on the people because they get indoctrinated into this and then they accept it. You know, the only thing we have to do is behave like a union, and unions are country. We need to do the same.
Yes, thank you. Nicole, you got your hand. Hey, Nicole. Nicole,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to make a motion that Andre can only speak 2 times during this talk.
Well, when some people read Robert's Rule of Order, they interpret what they want to interpret. You know, I've been reading a book back and forth. First I had the Robert Rules for Dummies. Then I had to go to the hard copy, you know, and I never found that you only can do a person point of privilege twice. But, you know, some people make rules as they go and don't let others know. So, Eric, we're going to have to let them talk because I haven't found it. Have you found it?
I got it. I'll give it to you later. Meeting is adjourned.
Yeah, just normal. You must have been hanging around those 241 officers. That's usually how it works.
I'm gonna be quiet. I just spoke my 2 times, so I'm out.
Well, you can always go around that and ask for a point of personal. No, not that. What's the other one? Point of clarity. You mean you can always get around the jokesters that think they know everything. But,
right.
You know, it's easy.
You know, because that's what Hill tried to do to you guys at the last.
He always tried to do that to me, and then
he said only 2 questions.
No, it wasn't
right?
Hill. It was Woodrow. Yeah, that was 2 meetings ago. He said you only could get 2 personal points of privilege. And I said, well,
uh-oh. Nicole, you muted yourself.
So
I'm sorry, I muted myself.
Yeah, you got excited.
Yeah, I got excited. And but here's the thing that they don't understand. If I have the floor, it is my time until I yield back. If you start accepting questions from other people, I still have the floor 1 or 2 times. I'm reclaiming my time, in the words of Maxine Waters. And that's how you know that they probably use Robert Rules for Dummies. I mean, it's a cheat way, but then they don't go back and investigate and see what's really. So they don't even set rules in the beginning of the meeting, which is very sad.
And the rules that they make just are control the members and let them do whatever they want.
To attempt to control the members, because the members have really been voicing their concerns. I'm one of them. I'm always out of order for whatever I do, but I'm going to continue to be out of order until this administration acknowledges the members. The union belongs to the members. and not the officers. Their job at the monthly mass membership is to take in whatever concerns, complaints, accommodations, whatever the members want to address. That's what they're supposed to be addressing, because it's our meeting, and they fail to understand. They think this is a meeting. They just want to tell us something. What's important to me is we never get to new business, and they always out spending money, and they always got a financial report where they spent some money, but didn't get the members' permission. How is that possible? It's just getting ridiculous. They just want control. It's so sad. And just today, or maybe it was yesterday, I chimed in late. Brother Hill, somebody posted about well, let me get it right because I don't want to confuse. Somebody posted on the ATU page about per capita checks, and if you're behind, do you not get invited to the convention? So a member said something like, yeah, that's something about 241. Brother Hill gets on the post, and he's telling people like, oh, I'm surprised at you. The nerve. How are you surprised at anybody? Members can voice their opinion. No one has to be scared of you. And we surprised at the way you act. We pay your salary. You work for us. Why are you surprised by us questioning you? I had to go on and say, well, Brother Hill, are you mad because we have those problems? We have per capita problems. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's past ridiculous. And we have bad per capita problems. We got per capita problems where they say a check comes up missing for $120,000. It's being cashed, but they don't report it to the police. And then they go and file an insurance claim with a fidelity bond and cash that to pay it back. That's stealing. Oof. And then you talk about the convention. Is, heck, I don't think 241 is even going to the convention because they hadn't had any delegate votes. That's like just gonna go without telling us. But I'm thinking about just going to see what's going on, because they might try to go without us. You don't need an invite to go. You can just go as a person, a regular old person, union member. But I'm like, what is going on with you power struck people? How about I'm surprised at you? I'm surprised at you.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can shoot. Yep, I can put it on screen here. Hang on.
Yeah, I just want to say.
Go ahead, Tom.
I just want to say on that post, he told this other member that she's better than the rest of us.
Oh yeah, because this is what he does, Tom. He wants to keep us separate. This is their plan all along. If you separate the clerks, supervisors, instructors from the operators, because the operators are supposed to be the less of our evils. We dumb, stupid, don't know anything. The clerks, the clerks, the instructors, and the supervisors, they're above us. But I think we all 241 members, so I don't really think no one should be classified as them, but as above or below each other.
I have it on screen. Is this is the thread you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the continuation. Yeah.
Right. And he goes to say, I expect that from the rest of them. Because in so many words, he calling us ignorant. We acting ignorant for challenging him.
Yeah.
That's what I take from it.
Yep.
We're ignorant because we're challenging him. But the other person not as ignorant as us because maybe he or she is in a position higher than the bus operator. Because he thinks that we all stupid. And then when we ask him questions or challenge him, we're ignorant to the fact. But the fact is he's ignorant. Because we know we're talking about he don't.
Well, he went into hiding now. He's not responding on there.
Well, after you tell the real T, of course he's not going to respond. When you put him on blast and say, no, sir, we have per capita issues. We're not better than anybody else. We're not going to the convention. He can't say anything because that's the truth. He can't handle the truth.
Well, I also said he blocks us from the Facebook Lives and adjourns the meetings. He ain't said nothing since then.
Yeah, because he knows it's true. Us being ignorant is showing who he really is. He want to be a dictator. we have to fall in line behind him, which that's just not gonna happen.
So what do you all have to say about this? That when Tom and we can't speak for Mika, but she spoke the truth in my opinion. But Tom and Nicole, some people will say you guys are being divisive. You're not uniting. You're not helping the union by writing these kinds of things. What's your response to them?
I would say you're absolutely right, because they're not doing it. Somebody has to do it. What Keith says is not the law. It's what the member says. We're not saying nothing wrong. We have issues, a lot of issues within 241 that no one's addressing. To the fact, Keith's thoughts are correct. Members, we are being ignorant to the fact. That's why we're in the position that we are. But we have a new position. We're going to take our union back. We're not going to be ignorant anymore. We are going to stand up, our voices, and get our union back. We're no longer taking him and what he says to be law and the final say. So yeah, I would agree with the member said we are being divisive. We are, and everybody else to step up and be divisive too. This is a business. This is not a friendship. Friendships are people who go hang out. You don't pay money to be somebody's friend. We're paying money to be in this union. It is our money who employs his salary. We get treated like he treated us. That's a negative moving forward.
Thank you. What about you, Tom? What do you have to say about that? What you wrote here, they're gonna say, hey, you're being divisive. You're not helping the union. You're just whining.
How do you help a union when they don't let you get involved? Explain that. How do you do that?
It's impossible.
Because
you're blocked everywhere you go.
Most of his official business is done on these Facebook Lives. He's got half the members blocked. The meetings there, he's got his cronies adjourning, and he stacks the house in there with the people who vote to adjourn the meetings. How do you help?
No.
And how do you? I mean, he has never extended the olive branch. He says he's got an open door policy. Then why
I was just going to say that, Tom.
Why are they throwing us out of the union office, threatening to call police on us if we don't leave and this and that, turning the lights out? But it's an open door policy. He's full of shit.
Yeah, and that's basically what it is. He's just full of shit. He's strong armed in the union. He's stealing the union from the members, and we fighting this to get it back.
And I mean, all the people that support him, most of them is all the fuck ups where he's got to help them. And they're all on the payroll down there, the retirees. How do you claim we're dividing the union though?
Yeah. Nicole, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody's on the payroll down there, and then officers don't do their job. This is why the executive board and the stewards agree with him. He doesn't hold them to do their job. It's certain things they're supposed to do, they don't do it. This is how he controls them. He just pays them for doing nothing. Most of the time on Tuesdays and Thursdays are union days. So whenever the union meetings are held, it's on a Tuesday for local 241. Instead of the executive board, stewards being at the garage, the members sit down at the union meeting, helping Hill pass his agenda and shut up the members who do come to the meeting. So this is why all of them have to go. All of them. If they're a current executive board, or a current steward, a current officer, all need to go. There's not one person down there that stands up for the members. Not one.
Nope. You're right.
Everybody who is currently in local 2one office position, executive board, or steward position, they are against the members. They never stand up for the members. They always adjourn the meeting. It's always an extra board, executive board person or steward adjourning the meeting. That says that, first of all, they shouldn't even be there. They should be handling discipline. Members is in trouble, but instead they down there saving the president, so we can't have new business. So we can't discuss about the money that they're spending because he's trying to control our meeting.
Can we
I gotta raise my hand.
can we let Kathy had her hand up, and then we got Andre. I think Andre's he's got one more thing he can say, and then we have to disconnect him. Kathy, go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry I had to leave, but I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, it's such a weak thing for the union misleaders to say they're dividing the union, because they want everybody to just shut up and do what they want people to do, which is nothing. Let them keep on selling us out. Yeah, we want to divide the union. No unity with sellouts, and that's all I really have to say. No unity with sellouts.
And
Andre, go ahead.
okay, and what another thing that's taking place, we got Toy Bauer down there falsifying the minutes. You know, when you go back for the last 4 months, there's been an adjournment of new business. When you turn around and look at the minutes, they're creating new business in the minutes. All this stuff is being falsified by the union, and all this is just about controlling and stealing the union from the members and lying. And, you know, so we got to get the members to understand these people are going through some extreme measures to control and deceive the membership.
Yes,
That's
yes.
all I gotta say.
Thank you. I think we had Nicole. Yeah, Nicole, go ahead and then.
Yeah, I want to talk about those minutes. Per our bylaws and constitution, Toy Bowers is supposed to take the minutes. The reason why they're supposed to take the minutes because they're like legal documents of what happened. They go a legal thing of what happened, what goes on at the meeting. But in her absence, another officer to take the minutes, but not in Local 241. They got William Pierce down there. He's not an officer. And I asked him, I said, why is he taking the minutes? This is legal. This is why the minutes, see, the reason why he's taking the minutes is because if somebody want to go back and say something, they're going to be like, well, William Pierce took it and Toy didn't know nothing about it. So they want to always put somebody else. So much illegal stuff. That's their way of
do that. Even if
you breaking up.
in a minute.
I can't hear you, Andre. Say it one more time.
Even though William Pierce is taking the minutes, Toys is still responsible for those minutes that he takes. So even though he don't supposed to, like he's don't supposed to be taking, because they're gonna say, well, I wasn't here. He took the minutes. He made a mistake. No, she can't say none of that. Even if she's not there, she's supposed to
exactly because the bylaws written for a reason. The Constitution is written for a reason. So anything is an omittance that's not right and it's wrong, it do fall on Toy Bowers because nobody else should be down there taking the minutes. It should be Toy Bowers, another officer, somebody who can take responsibility. So if the minutes are not right, we'll bring Toy Bowers up on charges because it is her job and solely her job to handle the minutes. And see, she's not even aware of her job. Her lazy stuff been down there all these years, don't even know her job. And if you look at it, it's surprising to me that the international always takes their side, but they never go to the minutes. When you look at the minutes, it's not even written professionally. It's like misspellings. It's not whole sentences. It's fragments. You can tell it's just made up.
The international taking their side. The international is listening to their side. It's like they listen to our side. So they respond by giving them whatever they give them, and that's the end of the story.
Let's
they responded to allegations that a member may have wrote. So writing, then they do their right. There's no more writing. There's no more back and forth. So the international just go with it. It's just like, okay, that's what you did. Okay.
Yeah.
And they the officers.
Thank you. By the way, for those of you who cannot see the screen, I put up section 7 of the local 241 bylaws and highlighted where it says the duties of a financial and recording secretary treasurer in local 241 is producing and keeping written minutes of each meeting of the membership and providing or reading such minutes at the next regular meeting for approval by the membership. Tom, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Well, all the blame needs to be placed on the international. They've gotten several letters from several members complaining, and they refused to send an IVP in here for some reason.
Yeah, we at 308, I did the same thing too, saying you got to send an IVP here. This is ridiculous. President Dixon is just calling everybody out of order, interrupting. It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
I speak to the people at 1028 still, and the IVP just left there because a member wrote a letter saying that they were embezzling and whatnot. They sent Marcellus Barnes to do a forensic audit over there, and everything came up fine. Why don't they do that here?
Wow. What's going on with the election for ATU delegates for local 241?
Well, they claim they're not going to the convention. They're probably not wanted. They probably going to get the feds probably going to come in.
Then something's happening. They can't just say we're not going. There's a reason they're not going. They can't.
I was told by my executive board last night that they're waiting on the numbers of delegates from the international because of the COVID and because they're so short of members in the local here, which is a bunch of
I'll
BS.
just call John. I'm gonna email John Acosta and ask him what's the holdup because the convention is in September, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
October, I believe. October.
Our bylaws.
Yeah, still kind of close.
Our bylaws are specific. It says they must have the nomination meeting in May and hold the election in April at the next membership meeting.
Wait.
Now we're going into June.
Is that backwards time? Because you said they should have the nominations in April and the election in May.
Yeah, something like that.
It's reverse. I think you said it in reverse.
1 month ahead, and then the next month is the election, April and May, I believe it said.
Well, we definitely haven't had that, and it's the past. We in June now. So what's really going on? Are they going without and then not letting us know, putting their own delegates in there?
They can't do that.
I mean, I'm sure they can, but they'll try to do anything because they think we dumb and ignorant to the fact like we don't know. They doing something or something's going on. Nobody's telling us. Something going on at that pension board. They don't tell us.
Maybe Eric can look it up real quick. It's in the bylaws.
241 bylaws?
Yeah, about the delegate election.
All right.
Nomination.
Let's take a look. So international convention delegates, all officers shall be by virtue of their elected positions be on the delegates. Okay, so a lot of officers are already delegates. And then the local can have additional delegates to which the local is entitled. So.
Now we're looking for the election. When should the elections be for delegates? Because it's supposed to be before the convention, right?
It's supposed to be in April.
Andre, is that in the Constitution or in the local bylaws? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think it's in the Constitution. I don't know. I think it's in the Constitution.
It's in the local bylaws.
In both of them.
Okay, so I'm in the local. let's see, nominations for elected positions.
Yeah.
It shall take place April 2017 and every 3 years thereafter.
Oh, yeah. So maybe it's 2020 and then 2023. Maybe we are a year off, guys. It's every 3 years.
That's weird.
But we didn't. They probably did it. They probably did it in 20. Huh?
It's Constitution coming up. I mean, the convention's coming up. Okay?
September.
Right. It is coming up.
So you guys gotta bring this up if you can at the next at the meeting this week.
Oh, geez, Eric. Now you know they don't let us get nothing in at the meeting. Geez, we can't bring it up. Lord, oh Lord, Jesus, that's a task. Who gonna listen to us?
Oh, this is sad. This is sad.
Oh, geez. Tom, maybe you can bring it up. They not gonna listen to me.
Right. Okay, so let's move on. That was depressing. So I wanted to let everybody know, everybody in the Justice Coalition and all the supporters that that one of the softball teams, you know, they're trying to work something out with us. So I went ahead and went to the team, the Blazers, last week, and just to reach out, offered a little bit of my photography skills to get some pictures of them, and then, you know, just to show, hey, you know, you guys reached out, you reached out to us, you know, we're reaching out to you, and you know, so I just shot some pictures of the team. And
great job, Eric.
Keith Hill and Dixon, they got teams too that play. And so they were like, yeah, maybe you guys can come with a bullhorn or something, you know. And I mean, they really support the kind of work we do, these brothers here. At least most of them. I can't speak for all of them.
No, hey man, whatever you do with that team resonates throughout the whole the park. When you do stuff like that, that's how that goes.
Okay.
You know, the other teams don't have to feel you. You know, the team the Blazers bolstering you. They feel that shit. It's like a rival camaraderie.
Yeah.
And they don't have to hold you up. They know you over there. They eyeballing you.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Keith and Eric probably know you. I'm sure they knew you. They knew of you being in that park, taking pictures. Because when people take pictures, you know, everybody love that.
Yeah.
When people take pictures, other teams like take pictures of me, or you know, things of that nature. So that's something that's like really good. That's a really good thing.
So what do y'all? What kind of ideas? What do you all want to do? Like every once in a while, couple of us.
I think we should all show up as a group.
Okay.
And maybe you still got my blue shirt, man.
Yeah, I got your coalition shirt, thanks to Tom.
Man, if you don't pick it up, ain't nobody gonna keep holding it. Come get your stuff.
I think forget, but it made me think about it because you know they got uniforms, we got a uniform. You can show up and give everybody beer, pass out beer.
Oh, that would be a good idea. Let's do it for. Oh no, we can't do it for Father's Day. Because that'd be a good day. That's
what they like. Oh, Father's Day gonna be real big. Oh my God, Father's Day gonna be real big out there.
So just so you know, a lot of the brothers that wanted me there, they're all repairmen on the rail side and the maintenance side. So that's kind of cool. Go ahead, Tom.
That's good, Eric.
Well, that's
Tom
what that's what I was gonna ask. Where are they from?
So you got operators here. You got bus and rail clerks. I think there's a manager or something. There's Tano Mohammed is there.
It's a couple of managers out there. Some of them are retired managers. Yeah, the park garners everything from all parts of CTA.
Yeah.
You got to remember when you look at the mass numbers, it's at least 1,000 CTA workers out there on that given Sunday. At least 1,000.
Okay.
Because it's like 14 teams. somewhere
Hey.
14, 12 teams. Each team got at least 10 to 15 members. Then you got supporters of that team. Then I think it's maybe 1 or 2 girls softball teams out there. I don't know. It used to be,
Yeah.
but I think they always trying to get a softball team every year.
Yeah. Kathy, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the pictures are real nice. They're good. But I and maybe Andre too, I can't remember, but we have handed flyers out at the games in the past. And so maybe we want to do one before the midway action, just maybe even a plugger, not really a real detailed flyer, but a plugger advertising the action that we're going to have. And I would come and help pass them out too.
Great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Anybody else had comments?
We could just be out there as agitators,
Yeah.
you know, because the softball people, they don't really want to do nothing but just be out there and drink and kick it. They're not going to be political.
No.
You know, they focus on playing softball and drinking and kicking and looking. It's a camaraderie.
Right.
Each team is adversary with each other. You know.
Yeah, well, that's
So
why
they-
drink can be a
But
commodity.
to see us out there and us be part of the posing and the you know the stuff that goes on, it gets around. It'll intimidate Keith. We just want to agitate shit. We being out there agitate Eric Dixon team and Eric Dixon, because even though he on the team, Eric Dixon ain't nothing but part of the team. He's not nobody. They part of the team. You know, he the
Right.
president. When they out there on a team, that boy better be part of the team. If he ain't, they would discontinue him, and that's what they own. So he ain't gonna have no power out there. They'll talk, you know. We can garner power. He not gonna have any power.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, but we have to worry about them calling the cops like they did at the 308 picnic.
Yeah, they'll probably
Call
call
the cops on public property?
They'll call the
What, they gonna have
cops.
us arrested?
But Nicole and Tom, like I said, the brothers know that
We good.
the Blazers, a lot of these brothers here, some of the core people are very down with what the Justice Coalition is doing. And these brothers have worked with me in the shop. And so, you know, we've done actions together. We've done stuff together. So they told me, he's like, man, y'all got to show up. I mean, that's what they said. They want
That's what we gonna do.
agitation.
Because they sell the show.
Wait, Andre, wait. Eric, put it on pause. We don't want everybody to know when we're gonna show up. Put it on pause for a minute, Eric.
All right, now that we planned our strategy, Keith Hill and Eric Dixon are gonna be sweating. So here's the next item, and we have a Facebook advertising project that we put together, and I'm gonna say Brother Robert has been a major, he has headed this up, and we just kind of follow along. But I want to give you an update, show you some analytics, okay? Let me just fix this window here. So this is new to me, so I don't fully understand the analytics here, but it's a 7-day campaign. All right, we've spent $9. We've budgeted for $10 a day. Okay, and it's people who have liked the Justice Coalition Facebook page. All right, and what we're trying to do is to get more leads, and what that means is more people to sign up for our mailing list, where you all that are here received an email and a text message from the Justice Coalition. So we got 2 leads. To me, that is success. All right, it's expensive. We've spent $5 per lead. Okay, but it's positive, and these are coworkers. I'm gonna kind of hide their information, but these are people that signed up. We've had some post engagement. That means people click on the ad. I will show you what the ad looks like right now. Give me a second. So I'm on the public page. And the ad is being shared all over the place, okay? And you know what? Actually, it's not going to post here, but this is what it looks like. This is the 308. I mean, we got the 241. Sorry, it's coming up. Where is it? No, my fault. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna you know, there's so many things you prepare for, and then there's so many things you forget to prepare for. All right, so here we go. So this ad and this ad were designed by Brother Robert, and we thank him for his awesome work. But we are pushing, we're trying to get people to come out to the local 241 membership meeting. And, you know, we're doing the work of our union, right? On our own dime, but this is what we got to do, right? We got to get the members to participate. So this is one way to do it. All right. So there's an ad that with this graphic going all around that you can share that is being automatically posted and people look at it. You know, Facebook got some algorithms and stuff and all that, whatever. Okay. People have clicked on it 16 times. People have reacted to it 16 times, and it's been shared 3 times. That's the ad. Okay. I would say it's satisfactory. Our reach means the number of people who saw your ads at least once. Reach is different from impressions, which may include multiple views of your ads by the same people. All right. And any questions, any comments? Unmute yourself, please.
I think it's going in a positive direction. I mean, this is our first one, so I think it's good for the first one, and hopefully we'll be more successful if we continue doing it. It's a good thing.
And thanks to everybody, the organizers, Nicole too, for donating to make this happen. I've been doing it on my credit card, but you guys have been reimbursing me. I want to show you all how much we've spent. We want to be totally accountable, right? Unlike these.
You must think get that from your president, because you must have learned that from somebody else, because accountability don't
yeah,
come
we
from
don't
our,
got that.
Yeah.
So it's called Chicago Transit Justice Coalition advertising budget. Okay. And these are the initials of people that have donated. All right. And the date they donated, the total donations, the name of the campaign, and how much has been spent. So the campaign's not over. When it's over, I will post what was spent. All right. And this is supposed to be in our agenda. I thought I put it in there, but I didn't. So I'm going to do that right now. Give me a second. And this is the budget, advertising budget. So this is completely public for everybody. It may be posted elsewhere. Okay, go ahead, Brother Andre, go ahead. Uh-oh. Let's unmute you. Maybe he accidentally hit the, or hit the thumb. Oh, I think he was doing the thumb, not the hand.
Oh, you know he's always out of order. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here. I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
What are you donating? I need to donate.
We were just, people were just sending the money to me.
Okay. Can I send through, like, you got all these numbers, which numbers will hit you on the Zelle?
Yeah, I got PayPal. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll
Who are
send you a link. I'll send you a link
Yeah,
for that.
send me a link.
Okay.
That'll work. That'll make it easy. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Send me
Okay.
that link too, Eric, please.
The link for what, Nicole?
Donate.
Okay. 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 Any other questions or comments about this campaign and anything that's on screen here? If you want to see, if any of the organizers, want to see any kind of details, like names of people, I can do that, but I don't want to put that in the recording. In fact, you know what? Let me mute it. Let me pause the recording. Here's some more things about the people. So over half were women. And the ages are 45 to 54. And so we don't have any 13-year-olds. And we got some 65 and up. There you go. 265 people. And these are people who follow our page, our public page, and these are in the counties, and there's the age, and there's the billing. So if anyone wants my credit card number, it's ... All right. All right, anybody, any other comments on that? Okay, let's move on. Did we go over, we were featured on the block, on the U, right? We went over that, right? So on the agenda, we have a link for it. So Sister Nicole and I were interviewed, and then they interviewed Keith Hill, and Keith Hill was extremely upset. And he accused them of collaborating with us to hurt the union.
Yeah, they use dividing the union.
You're dividing.
No, we that other union. We that other union.
That
You talking
other,
about that other union.
yeah, Chicago Coalition Group. That's what he called us. Okay.
And then he said, if we will only just work with them.
Right. If they'd only work with us.
Oh, no, he accused us. No, he accused us of not working with them. We don't want to work with them.
Right.
That's what.
Yeah. Well, God,
That
stop
other
calling
union.
the cops on us.
Dual unionism. That other union.
Yeah.
Other union.
What a man, baby. Hey, by the way, everybody, Keith Hill is no longer blocking me on Facebook, so I tag him all the time on Facebook. Okay.
Curiosity kills, Eric.
What'd you say?
Curiosity kills.
Ooh. So we did have some ideas, some suggestions about collaborating with others on a barbecue poll, but let's see what we got. Having an outing. I think it would be good. We have people pretty much interested in it, so that's cool. Everyone's interested, but I think we should focus on the hour of power because it's in July, which is right around the corner. So, do y'all agree? I think we should focus on the hour of power, promoting that and getting out.
I think so too, but I think that we do need a in public outing or meeting. So the barbecue, it is summertime. The barbecue is a good ring. So can we kind of just talk about it every now and again till we get it done?
Okay, good. Keep it on there. We were talking about a petition for the IVP. We just need any more, just need some rough text from Tom or anyone who wants to help him out. Kathy had her hand up. Maybe not.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna put it in the chat, but maybe we could have our barbecue at Washington Park after the games. And we could have like some kind of signs or a banner or something with the name of Chicago Transit Justice Coalition. Just a thought.
Well, I like that. What do y'all think of that?
I like that too, because that's where they barbecue and shoot the breeze. That's what we can barbecue and shoot the breeze too. Great
Right.
idea, Kathy.
Well,
Thank
well, what we could do then is we could work with the Blazers and put money in their
Yeah.
Right,
in
and
their
we can
pot.
set, we can,
What do you think?
That's
we
a
can
great
set up
idea.
behind the camp. We can set up behind the camp. 'Cause every softball team has a camp after they play. So we can set up next to the Blazers and have our shirts on and, you know, basically just kick it with them and have our signs posted. Post up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Big
y'all,
banner. Big banner.
great idea, Kathy. Anybody else had feedback? Okay, cool. You know, we got the workers' contract, which is always being updated, actually. So, you know, make sure you check it out. This is an unofficial contract that the Justice Coalition has been working on for over 2 years. It's really awesome. This is a contract worth fighting for. It is not a contract that the CTA or the mayor will approve. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, the barbecue. How much money do you think we're gonna need to come out for that? Just so we have an idea.
I don't know. I'd talk to the brothers. I have to talk. I have to reach out to them and ask. It's a great question. I'm sure it won't be much. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm just curious in case we want to invite people out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna charge them to come, or no, or how's that gonna work?
Yeah.
We would never charge anyone to come to our barbecue. We can take donations, and if donations don't work, we'll find a way to make it happen.
Cool. Yeah, I think
Maybe
just as long as they come out, we're helping out. You know, we're helping pay for the Blazers barbecue, maybe.
Oh, they got to pay for their own barbecue with the softball teams.
I don't know.
Well, what they do is they usually just each of them usually donate something. Somebody bring this, somebody bring that. So I don't think it's a big deal because like we could do the same. Somebody bring a case of hot dogs, somebody bring the buns. So it's not too much on everybody. But if push come to shove, like I said, we'll get it done. Don't worry.
Cool.
I agree.
We're doing stuff. Okay. Any other ideas? I'm gonna jump to the next thing. All right. Well, we got union membership meetings coming up, everybody. So that means June 7th, 2 days from now, Local 241. Any ATU member can go to these meetings. Keith Hill will probably call the cops on you if you're not in 241.
We got to put it on pause for a second.
Oh, hold on. Before, wait. Just let me say this. And on the 14th, Local 308 is having a meeting at 6:30 p.m. It's very important that 308 members show up and vote yes on the bylaw reforms. We have some super pro-democracy bylaw reforms. One will remove the meeting requirement that members need to run for office, okay, which is stupid. I mean, you can run for city hall. You don't have to go to city council meetings. Give me a break.
That's great.
You have cutting the new full-time officers' salary down to their classification rate. Any incumbents, they get to keep their salary. We don't want to kill them. But at the same time, any new ones, you're only going to be in there because you want to help the members. The expense account will be doubled for your cell phone. That's all that's going to change. All right, we're going to pause the recording. We need more people who care about the members to run for office. We got to have names on here, please. Fill this out. If in all you Justice Coalition organizers, please fill it out too. Yes.
I personally know it's new names on there. You You said there were no new names. There are new names on there, Eric.
We got one. Okay, we got
Don't
two.
say the names, but we got new names.
We got two. All right.
Thanks.
We need more
I
though.
just- Right, I know we need more.
Okay. Okay, I'll be quiet. Let's look at the local 241-308 merger poll. We still keep this baby open. And 44% still say, let's get out of the ATU. And 40% say, yes, we need to merge. 11% say no. That's always interesting to look at. We got our sticker campaign, 33%. We always like to make fun of the CTA president in his ghastly raise. And let's talk about Chicago Transit Justice Coalition not-for-profit organization process. We're still kind of moving around. Brother Robert, can you give us some update where we're at, please?
I don't have any new updates. Me, you, and Tom, we were supposed to discuss, but I guess we got kind of busy. We were supposed to discuss if we could just become a caucus within the ATU, or is it best to create a nonprofit? So
Okay.
I say we should put that on our agenda for this week to discuss and figure it out.
Yeah, we got our little chat group going, so let's keep that going. Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, will the Teamsters for Democratic Process be at labor notes?
I think so. TDU.
So maybe we can reach out to them and see how
Yeah.
they started out.
Yeah, let's do that, Tom. And then, of course, you know, Robert will be working, but you and I will be there.
I mean, see, I don't know if they're a caucus or are they an independent agency. We need to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. And finally, you know, we have a newsletter. We haven't put it out for a couple months because frankly, I'm the only one that writes for it. So I'm just not gonna write. I'm not gonna do it anymore if it's just me. So I can't. So if you could write a few sentences, that's all we need. 5 sentences, 1 paragraph, just something
Eric,
about something.
I will write some sentences. How
Yeah.
often is this newsletter to be written?
We publish it whenever we feel like it. There's
Okay, great.
there's no.
I
there's
got
no-
the next 5. I got the next paragraph, Eric.
Okay, good, because that will inspire me to write. Because I'm
Well,
not
that'll
inspired.
inspire me to write too. I'm willing to take on some extra duties. I think I'm free
Okay.
for a minute with
Yeah.
family things. So yeah.
All we need is little updates, news, you know, things to encourage members to do something, you know, maybe whatever you want.
I
Whatever.
nominate Kathy. Some morale boosters in there.
Yeah.
I nominate Tom to assist Kathy.
Well, I'll write a few things, but I'm bad on the production end of typing and that type of stuff.
Yeah. And it's you don't have to, you just type, I'm serious. 5 sentences. That's it. That's all we
Pick up on the
need.
production. Tom could pick up on the production.
I'll do the production because I do
Good work.
the layout. You know what I mean? I'll
Okay.
make it pretty. See, all y'all got to do is just write a couple sentences and send it to chicagotransitworker@gmail.com. That's it.
Can you pause the recording a minute?
Okay, hang on. Well, Tom, you're out of order. We have expelled Tom from the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition for his disobedient conduct. All right, everybody, that's it. We're done. We are done. We made it. Next meeting, when do we do it?
Isn't it the regular 2 weeks, or are we on schedule or off schedule?
We're all messed up. Let's see. 1, 2.
We
We
were
can't
on
do it in
schedule.
2 weeks because we got labor notes.
Right. Can't do it.
What
We gotta go
about,
push it out to 3 weeks.
damn, I won't be able to do it on that third week because I'll be out of town.
We're doing 4 weeks. We're doing a month. That's
Okay.
a long time.
July 3rd.
Oh, my anniversary hiring day.
That's gonna be a good one, Kathy. Oh, you can't do it then because that's July 4th weekend.
You sure? Anybody? Tom,
You
Tony?
can.
Tom or Tony?
No,
Is
I
he-
wanted to ask, did everybody get the labor notes schedule that I sent them?
I got it, Tom.
I did, and I haven't opened it yet, but it's on my agenda. Thank you, because we gotta
Because
coordinate.
I think we need to go over it and see what we want to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Good idea.
let's do that in our organizer chat. And thank you, Tom. Please, please, please don't let us lose track of this. It's very important.
There's no sense of going there and wandering around, and you know, we may get left out of a class we want to take or something. You know.
Yep, I totally agree. Totally agree. Thank you, Tom. Tony, you had something.
Yeah, I got a question. Does anybody have any updates on Sylvester Adams by any chance?
No. Yeah. I don't. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, brother Craig Taylor has been working with him. I mean, last message was Sylvester's doing fine, just having issues getting money sent to him, you know, for his commissary, you know. But the lawyer that he has, there eventually should be some kind of GoFundMe set up possibly, but I haven't had any updates on that. Okay.
Gotcha.
On that
Thank you.
GoFundMe. Do I need to make that GoFundMe, Eric?
Work with whatever we do. We should work with Craig Taylor because he's working directly with Sylvester.
Okay, yeah, but we want to make sure he has some money. So,
Yeah.
do we have Craig's information? Because I would definitely like to send him some money.
Yeah.
You know, do we have his direct contact? If you could share that.
Yeah.
Eric, can you post his number or something? I reached out to him on Facebook Messenger and asked him and told him I was a member of the coalition and was asking him for more information regarding Sylvester, but I didn't get a response. So maybe he don't know who I am, or maybe you can call him and let him know that we're going to reach out to him.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him for his number. Okay.
Okay.
His
thanks.
phone number. I'll ask Craig for Craig's phone number so that we could direct, because yeah, Messenger can be tricky. But okay, wonderful. Anything else?
I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question about Craig. He works for the CTA.
Yeah, he's a CSR.
Well, maybe could we add him to the chat? And that might be a way for him to get more involved with us directly. And then it would be easier to find out about, or at least he would know there's a group of people that we want to support Sylvester.
He is aware. He totally, and he's really appreciative. It's just, I guess we keep missing each other, but I'm gonna connect with him.
So that's a no then to add him.
No, we can get him on the chat, but I still got to get his phone number. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Get him
And
on the chat.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
got to have his number to start that process.
Is he in the Cook County Jail?
Yeah.
And I know they do the commissary online for the books, right?
Well, we got his information, right? We can just look him up. Go to the Cook County something and look him up.
Yeah. You could try. Why not?
Try it. I'm gonna try.
Try it. Let us know. But I'm still gonna, you
'Cause
know.
most of these jails, you can do it online, the commissary.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say also, I'm saying, can you please send me your phone number? We in the Justice Coalition want to collect donations for Sylvester, okay?
That sounds real good.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tony, for bringing this up. How could we forget? I'm gonna put that in, Brother Sylvester. Collection discussion. Okay. All right, cool. All right, everybody. So next meeting, can we go July 3rd?
I can.
Anybody, can we have a vote? I vote yes.
July 3rd is fine.
I vote yes.
That's a good day.
Me too,
But I vote
voting.
yes.
I vote yes.
Anybody else says no? Okay, the yeses or the yays or the ya or the
That's a
C.
democratic progress.
Yeah,
Easy.
cool. All right, so then I'll set everything up for that.
I
Thanks.
vote yes.
Okay. You already voted, sir. You can only vote once.
You ain't say nothing.
Vote once. You're a retiree.
You don't do everything twice around here.
Keith Hill's rule of twos.
Yep.
All right,
You want to hear know
everybody.
what division of the room is?
What? The division?
Hear of the
want the
room,
guy
so we
in the
can get an accurate count.
I'm gonna.
We don't have no
This
no's.
meeting is adjourned.
There are no no's.
This meeting is
Are you
adjourned.
sure? Are you
Go
sure?
home. I'm turning off the lights. I'm turning off the lights. Go home.
It was a good meeting. Have a good night, everybody.
See y'all later.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
Have a good
Thank
week.
you.
Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.